Subscribe to Master J and turn on all notifications so you won't miss any of his fired NBA videos.
Something deep inside won't let me quit. I swear that I'm inspired by all this shit. Tell me that I can and I won't. That's what guides me the most. Put your lies, I'll do what I want.
Yo, what is up, guys? It is Master J back at it with another video to the channel. Today I am making my 2022 NBA All-Star predictions. We're gonna get to the starters, the reserves, the snubs, um, the players who a lot of people hoping they'll make the All Star this year, but they just don't make sense. They're not gonna make the cut at all, and that kind of stuff. We're gonna dive deep into it, and this is just my prediction. So of course, it might be a little wonky, and you can, disagree with me, and let me know in the comment below if you want to share it. What you think that should be a starter, reserves, or a snub. Anyway, yeah. And also, I think the video format I'm comfortable making nowadays is like a podcast type of format. So you'll be like, it's like me yapping my mouth most of the time. But yeah, I want to try get to the point most of the time. So yeah. All right. So as the season progressed, the All Star game voting ends at 22nd, January 22nd. Wait, January 22nd. Yeah, that's the Saturday. But that's actually, I just realized that's actually the day after my birthday. My birthday is the 21st. Wow, that's a cool thing to know. Anyways, the All-Star game starts February 20 at Cleveland, and it's gonna be fun to watch. We're gonna see Steph, Chef, looking Curry, dagging that three down. Well, shooting that three down. LeBron James, Durant, we're not going to see him. DeMar DeRozan finally making his All Star game since Toronto. Anyway, yeah, let's get to the predictions. So for guard, easy. I'm gonna get to my locks first. So my locks are Steph Curry. I don't think I need you to explain to any of you guys. And my second, I have Ja Morant. Ja Morant has been playing excellent, and he is like a real reason why the Grizzlies are doing good. Well, without Ja, they're doing great too, which is that is why the Grizzlies are so good. They've been so surprising lately. I don't even need to explain. For front court, of course, LeBron's a lock. Morant, I wouldn't say he's exactly a lock, but I can see a lot of people disagreeing with me. For let's see, I Paul George, he is gonna be a snub this year because injuries. He's gonna miss most of the a lot of games. I don't know most of the season, but he's probably gonna be out this whole season. But let's just say for now, he's gonna miss a lot of games, so he's not gonna make the All Star games. I see Nikola Jokic making the cut. He is right there. So one more. Okay, so far we have LeBron and Curry at guard. Uh, LeBron at forward. Jokic is playing center, and then who else I'm saying? This might be a little controversial, but I am going for where the heck is he? Um, is he not a forward? Did they not put him as a forward? Wait, hold up. Please tell me. Yes, Draymond Green. Yes. I mean, like I was thinking of like Draymond or Rudy Gobert, but Rudy has been mostly defense. That is why he's been spectacular. He's actually, I think he's the MVP candidate right now. Draymond should be in that category too. He is like the best defensive rating in the league right now. He provides more than just defense, other than what Gobert does. And then he is like a big reason why the Warriors are doing great besides Steph Curry. Now, for the East. But before we do, we always had to get to some some players who could potentially made that West starters. I like to do that. So of course I said Rudy Gobert could have been there. Paul George, no way, because of course he is gonna miss most of his time. And for John Morant, I could see some people saying Devin Booker making the case, or Donovan Mitchell, Luca. He's been a little too passive right there. Yeah. So I have John Morant. Now let's get start with the East. So their guards. I don't like this about DeMar DeRozan because DeMar hadn't played guard since his Raptor days, and so the NBA still placed him as a guard. I'm so confused why, because I don't like this. He is a forward. He played forward in since San Antonio and now right now the Bulls, but because there are some guards that I could actually put in the starters who I think deserves to be there. But of course, without further ado, I'm taking DeMar DeRozan. He has been like he should be in the part of the MVP conversation, and it's been surprising, averaging 27 points a game and carrying the ball well with Zach Levine and Nikola Vucevic. Well, carrying isn't exactly the right word. He is a big reason why the Bulls are surprising this season. Now, Zach Levine or Trey Young. I mean, statistically wise, Trey Young would have been better. I see a lot of people placing Trey Young there, but the Hawks aren't doing that great right now, and I like what Zach Levine doing as a team. You know, he is benefiting the team, and with him, the Bulls are doing good. So I have Zach Levine making this over Trey Young. I can see a lot of you guys disagreeing with me. All right, the forwards. What am I looking at? Of course, my locks. Kevin Durant. Um, DeMar DeRozan is a lock for me, of course, for the starter. Zach, he's not exactly a lock. I can see a lot of people disagreeing with me. Now, Giannis, I don't need to explain, and Joel Embiid. All right, so these are my starters. What do you guys all think? All right, so time for my reserves. So for the West, I'm looking at Donovan Mitchell. The Jazz are the fourth seed right now, and without Donovan Mitchell, they're hanging there. Rudy's crying. Don't need to explain much. Devin Booker, I was really sure that for the past 2 years when he made the All Star game, he was made there as a injury replacement. So yeah, this time he's gonna make there as an actual reserve. All right, so that leads to the fourth. Who's gonna make the reserve? Yeah, this season is really weird because a lot of respectable stars who are supposed to be locked in the All Star game are were struggling in the beginning of the season, but then they're a little inconsistent right now, but slowly getting back up there. And this isn't just some for all stars. There are like some good players also. I feel like this is more than just COVID and the new the new foul rules. So yeah, all right. So first on my list for the reserves, I am taking Rudy Gobert as my center, man. Like I said, excellent on defense this year. And no, he is not unplayable in the playoffs. It's just the Jazz don't have that great perimeter defense. So they have like Gobert relying on everywhere on defense. But this year, they didn't really make a lot of changes to try to, fix that issue. So I feel like this year the Jazz are gonna be first round exits or second round exits again due to this reason. All right, Karl Anthony Towns, excellent this year. And no, he is not washed or overrated. The Wolves are actually the ninth seed. I could potentially see them making the playoffs this season, or at least the play-in. But they are making the play-in right now. And my last, okay, this might seem a little biased because I'm a huge Warriors fan. My friends think that they call me a diehard fan, but Andrew Wickens. I mean, he has the stats to back it up. He has the most consistent stats. He's the most consistent in his career so far. Career highs all over. He and the real reason why he is because in Minnesota when he was drafted, of course he was supposed to be that main guy, the number one option, the guy who does everything on offense and maybe defense. I'm not 100% sure about that because back then his defense was really inconsistent. He was really inconsistent on the field. He wasn't exactly a great 3-point shooter, and it just didn't work out. I think he just wasn't a fit for being that number one guy. But when the Warriors took him in, they didn't need him to exactly carry them on deep offense every day. So they have him do less, which is why he thrives as a third option or fourth. And this is why he's been so great. He went from uh, high expectations in the draft, number one. He is the most hyped prospect since LeBron James, and then went from a draft bust to a really young, up and rising player to an all star, a borderline all star at best. So, yeah, we're going to win a championship this year. Let's go, Dub Nation. Warriors are back. Oh, let's go. All right. So, that's for my West. Let's get to the East. For the East, I'm looking at Trey Young. He just missed my cut for the starter. Like I said, the Hawks are right now like 13th seed, but I can see them making the play. Just need to make some changes. Know that Cam Reddish move, bringing in Kevin Knox and some trashy pick that's probably not even going to be. That's probably going to turn to 2 second-round picks. It's not going to change them at all. Kevin Knox, unless this year in his mind right now he's like, okay, this is me now to prove myself, redeem myself, and play at a good level so we can, I don't know, something to change. I don't think that's gonna happen. They don't really have an opportunity for him. And now, as my next guard, I have James Harden. I mean, he's one of those stars that in the beginning of the season were struggling, but now are slowly picking it up, and he is slowly becoming consistent again. And James Harden is doing what he is best: fear the beard. He is still being feared, and for the forwards, Jimmy Butler, man. At first, I was like original like Butler should be a starter, but being reserve is fine as well. He has been excellent this season. I mean, like spectacular. The Heat are like the first seed right now. No, actually, yeah, in the way. Yeah, no, they're the second seed. They were tied with the first seed with the Bulls, but not anymore. And next, is a little tough, man. I mean, Middleton's. I mean, he was struggling with injuries. I mean, he's slowly picking it up. He's one of those stars that's picking it up. And there's Jason Tatum, and then there's wait, where is Jaylen Brown at? Wait, did I miss him? Where is Jaylen Brown at? All right, so I think I'm just gonna type it up. But there's Jason Tatum, then there's Jaylen Brown. Who is gonna make the All Star game? Because only one of them could make it. You can't have two Celtics there. Wait a minute. Oh, Jaylen Brown is a guard? Oh, yeah, he's been playing guard this season, right? Oh, he's been guard. Ah, I know that sucks. Wait. Okay, so Jason Tatum is have to make it. I mean, like, there's no really other good option. I mean, Siakam's, he slowly picked it up. Grant, I mean, like, he's missed most of this game. Miles Bridges, not yet, not yet, not yet this season. And maybe Brown will make my list for the because there's in the reserve there's seven uh spaces, there's seven slots. Maybe because the the last two slots doesn't really go. It could be any position. So, but I already have a few that's in my list right now. So yeah, I'm gonna explain after this. Now center, I'm gonna have to go for the fro, Jared Allen. I mean, like most of the time, it looks like he's being spoon fed with these lobs, looking like DeAndre Jordan or something. But he's more than DeAndre Jordan right there. And the Cavs are doing so good this year. You might think that Jared Allen had a huge contribution. Well, he did, but he is not actually leading them in shot blocking. Actually, he's not their best shot blocker, which is surprising. That just shows the Cavs are deep this year. Evan Mobley is actually their best shot blocker. He's like leading them in blocks right now. But Jared Allen, congratulations, you made it all the way there. Now the last two slots for the West. For the West, I got mm, um, the Damian Lillard does not make my list. I'm going for Luka Doncic. Luka Doncic is gonna make that sixth slot, and then seventh. Or also, this I get it. This is a popularity contest, but I'm doing this according to uh statistically wise. And like, do they deserve it this year? I'm not doing it because they were an All Star before. They were MVP before. I don't care that they were playing like Michael Jordan a few years ago. I don't care if they're right now playing like they don't deserve it. They don't deserve it. All right, so I want to be really unbiased when I pick these, and I don't really like these options I'm getting. I mean, like the only best option I see left is I mean, Anthony Davis, he's been so unreliable this year. Um, Lillard has a surgery right now, so he is not gonna make the All Star game. He's already gonna miss a lot of time, and he's yeah. You know what? Bradley Beal. Bradley Beal. Why not? I mean, like right now he is playing good now. Well, as the Wizards are actually doing great beginning season, this is why I find it funny because Beal wasn't playing great when they were playing good, but now he's playing good. The Wizards are like, they're average now, so they're all right. Okay, for the East, Darius Garland. Where is Darius at? Where are you, Garland? Uh, Darius Garland. I mean, Jared Allen's all star, but without Garland, the Cavs are like on a losing streak. We've seen that, and without Darius Garland, you got probably Kevin Pango probably trying to throw that lob to the fro, and I don't know if that's gonna work out. And most of these lobs and these uh the successes comes from Darius Garland. He is their man. Um, LaMelo Ball, I mean, like, I can see some people make him the case, but he is going to be a snub this year. Same for Miles Bridges. Uh, uh Fred VanVleet, he is so underrated this year. I really believe that he should make the All Star game, but I'm between Fred VanVleet or Jaylen Brown. I mean, the Raptors are slowly going back to the playoffs, and he's been playing so good. Actually there can't be two Celtics making the All Star game this year. I mean, like they're not even in the playoffs right now. You know what? Fred VanVleet. Congratulations, Fred VanVleet. You went from undrafted to a championship to an all-star now. You're going to get the max contract. I don't know what are the Raptors' plans for him in the future, but dude, you're an all-star. All right, so snubs. I already said Miles Bridges, LaMelo Ball, what am I looking at? Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been playing good. Damian Lillard, Anthony Davis. Actually, Anthony Davis, he's not even a snub this year. I don't think he's gonna make the All-Star game. He's been so unreliable, and the Lakers aren't doing well. He's not playing as a reliable second option. Despite looking at his numbers, I mean, you don't want to stare at the stats all the time. They can be really deceiving. Yeah, these are my snubs for the East. The West. You're also looking at. Let me see. I already said some East players, some West players. I mean, Tyler Heroes. I can see some people making the case he'll make the All-Star game this year. But yeah, other than that, yeah, this is my starters and my what is this, reserve. Then I have my snubs. This is what I think. What do you guys all think? Thank y'all for basically just being there, checking out my videos, subscribing. I really appreciate it. Appreciate for the support. And my birthday's coming up. What is today? The 20th, I think? Let me check. Oh, today's the 20th. Tomorrow's my birthday. You want to give me a birthday gift? You better subscribe. Thank y'all all. See you next time.
Every brother is caught in the crossfire. It's caught in the crossfire.